Time's up. Abnormal.
Here it comes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Stream of Conscious, where we just start talking and you hopefully enjoy yourselves. Now, before we get started, I must admit, I admitted this Sam a minute ago. I almost fucked up because I fell asleep for like 15, 20 minutes. And when I set this, I wanted to set the stream up only half an hour before. Problem is anybody who knows how StreamYard work, they always set it like 2 hours ahead of where you are. And by doing that, it set it on November 4th, not November 3rd. So for about 20 minutes, this stream was scheduled to go live tomorrow at 11 p.m. Until I realized, I'm thinking, why isn't the countdown showing up on the studio page and then I saw November 4th. Oh, I'm retarded. Okay, let's fix all that. So thank you for being here and realizing that the stream is going on.
Yeah, Adam fucked up, y'all.
Yeah, I fucked up. Before I get into the thing, how you doing, Sam?
I'm doing. It's been an interesting weekend. Had a lot of fun, but also kind of bored since all of my fucking friends abandoned me last night.
Hey, I gave a reason at least. I didn't just up and vanish without saying why. Hey, I streamed from 3 to midnight, either stream or recording, and I was just mentally drained at that point. It's like I couldn't even focus. I watched one episode of. I was up for like maybe an hour more after that. I dicked around, watched an episode of one of the last episodes of Shield Hero Season 4, and then boom, out like a light. But that doesn't save me from retardation today. So I was telling Sam this before we got started, and I'm telling you guys this now, and I'm going to repeat it tomorrow for those who may miss it tonight and be there for Daily Dive tomorrow. Sam, I did something dumb tonight.
Do tell.
So I had nothing to do from like 8 to now, nothing to do. Nothing I could really feel like. No, I'm at that stage where, okay, am I going to edit this out of another stream, make a video of it in the deciding stage? So, I figure, what? I'm out of anime to watch. I finished Shield Hero Season 4. I'm just going to turn around. I'm going to grab something off the shelf, physical media, and watch it. And I thought, well, I'm always in a Star Trek mood. And of course, we were watching DS9 last night, and so I'm thinking, I'm just gonna grab my TNG Blu-ray collection.
Sure.
I'm gonna open up, and I'm gonna pull a random disc out. Before I decided, eventually I decided in a specific episode, I'm just gonna pull a random disc. So I open up, and I'm reaching for a Season 4 disc. Looks like Season 4 disc. I take it out. I put it in the PS5, and I realize I hear it spinning repeatedly. Over and over again, like why isn't it queuing up yet? Everything's fine. I've flipped the switch; it should go. So then I hit the eject button. It comes out, and then I take out, and I realize, Sam, I snapped the disc. At first I thought it was Season 4 Disc 1, which means Best of Both Worlds Part 2 is now out of my reach. But it turned out it was Season 4, Disc 4. Point is, though, I think I figured out how it happened. Have you ever seen the inside of the TNG box set? How the discs are?
So I have the DVDs, not the Blu-rays, but they're stacked on top of each other in a retarded and counterintuitive manner.
Yeah, and I guess you know what? I'll show it to you real quick. I won't go on camera for 1 second. Let me show it to you. What it looks like.
Yeah. I mean, mine. You have to like fucking put your thumb on the thing in the center and pull from the edge and shit. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. So here, I'll go on camera for 1 second. Here, we'll open it up. So, see what it looks like right here.
Yeah, just like that.
And I went like this, and I think what happened was because I felt that you see this part goes like this right here, moves. What I think what happened was my finger pulled on this as I was pulling to try and move it, and it just cracked from one end to the center.
Yeah, you got to be real careful with that because that box design is really awful.
It's retarded. But so I broke a disc, and I felt miserable. Just miserable, especially because I thought it was season 4, disc 1. I was like, "Oh God!" Now, then I was looking at them, and I was looking closer, and I thought, okay, no, it's still horrible. For the moment, this collection is now flawed because I'm missing a disc.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it was season 4, disc 4, which means I'm missing now. Jordy falls in love with Leah Brahms' holodeck. Leah Brahms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm missing Deanna gets mind fucked in Night Terrors. And we're missing Q turns everybody into Robin Hood.
Yeah, see that episode I would definitely miss. The Geordie ones are like, okay, so they're trying to give some depth to Geordie's character, but
Missing Cupid is that's the only
Yeah.
episode that is really a loss on there right now, because
Right,
that's
'cause
Q episode's always good.
all of the Troy episode or Troy-centric episodes are bad, in my opinion. All of them, every single fucking one of them. And I'm one of the few people who actually kind of enjoys Nemesis, right? Star Trek Nemesis. But all of the
You
stuff
are a
involving
masochist to an extent.
I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But look, I liked Shinzon. I liked Shinzon's ships. I liked the insight into the Romulan Senate. I liked all that stuff there. But there are stupid things in the movie. Like the fact that Jean-Luc decided at 70 years old he wanted to be an action hero. That was dumb. You know, and then but all of the stuff involving Deanna basically getting mind raped by the Viceroy. Right. I hate every minute of that shit. And it's not because something awful's happening to a beloved character. It's because this isn't the first fucking time and it's boring now.
She gets mind fucked almost every season.
Yeah.
Almost
you know, the only interesting thing about that was that the Viceroy, who was played by Ron Perlman, looks like fucking Nosferatu.
Yeah. Yeah, the Riemann design was interesting.
Yeah. You know, but yeah, no, like everything involving Troy. So in my opinion, losing a Troy episode, not that big a deal.
It is not. This is bad because I have ideas how to replace the disc. It'll, no matter what, it will cost money. I have ideas. If they sell the Blu-rays as separate separate seasons, that's one way. And of course, I could always replace it just digitally, which would suck.
Sure.
My collection's still ruined, but it sucks. But I feel really bad. I don't feel as devastated about not having, because as I said, best of both worlds, still intact. I could watch that. But I was bummed out for like a good 15, 20 minutes. I just laid down and I just was thinking everything sucks. Everything sucks. I damaged my Star Trek collection.
Everything does suck because even with the Troy episode, right? You fucked up your Star Trek collection.
Yes. I'm so proud of my physical media, and I broke the fucking disc because I didn't realize I was pulling on a disc not attached to the stupid sleeve, to the stupid the fold there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you have to be, dude. Chat. If you don't know, you have to be super fucking careful with this layout in the case design. Because they've got multiple discs stacked on top of each other, which are then stacked, sort of cantered over another stack of discs, and they've each got these like ridiculously tough fucking pylons holding them together, right? And they don't come open that easy. So you got to push down on it with your thumb while you lift the edge of the disc and hopefully don't fucking break that.
Yeah. Now I went forward tonight. I watched a little bit of TNG because I was like, God damn it. As I was relieved it wasn't Best of Both Worlds Part 2 on there. I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch some more Star Trek. I'm gonna watch some Star Trek tonight. So I was so careful taking everything out of the now the middle ones are not hard. Those are very easy. They have better traction. So I didn't have much time. So I did continue into season 4 because I wanted to watch some Worf episodes tonight.
Yeah, fair enough.
I watched Reunion, where Worf kills Duras, which is
I love that fucking episode.
And then I jumped all the way to season 6 with the Return of Kahless. And it was a good time.
I've been dealing with Kahless lately myself.
Because you're playing online.
I've been kind of avoiding it for the last couple of weeks because you know how it is, and also the storyline that I'm currently in that I'm trying to finish. I hate everything about it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's so fucking stupid. Essentially, you're running around with Martok, right? Chasing after this Klingon from Discovery named
Oh
Jula.
no.
A female, by the way.
Is it a Klingwork?
Yes.
Oh, good Lord.
And she is the head of the house, the disgraced house. Like if you think back to Discovery season 1, the albino douchebag who basically starts the Holy War, his house.
I didn't watch it.
Okay, well, I did, unfortunately. And anyway, so his house. Now he is a son of no one, right? Because he's an albino, he's outcast and all that shit, and so that essentially means he doesn't belong to a house. Well, he achieved such greatness that he essentially founds his own house, and then he dies. He gets martyred, right, by Space Jesus, and his sister takes over, right, played by this chick named Mary Chieffo, who honestly makes a better Klingon than a human woman. Anyway. So this all happens like, way in the past before Kirk and Spock and all, and Enterprise 1701. Somehow, this chick named Jula came from the past. Oh, and all of the different Klingon types are now canon, right?
That is like terrible.
The fucking smooth-headed ones from TOS, the Kling Orcs, as you call them, from Discovery and the Kelvin timeline, and
that makes no sense because Core had a smooth head, and he doesn't have a smooth head in DS9.
Yeah, they try to. There's a bunch of people who go around trying to retcon this, saying like it didn't have anything to do with budget. It absolutely did. It was all fucking makeup effects budgets. Yeah. But they're saying that it was because of that period of time that Worf says they don't talk about, when they were experimenting with their own basically super soldiers, like we did with Khan and all them, and that it mutated a sizable portion of their population, which is where you get the smooth-headed ones from, who eventually are treated either with antiviruses or plastic surgery to look normal again, right?
Yeah.
But apparently this other group of Klingons were a once much larger subspecies or some shit like that.
The Kling Orcs?
Yeah, and so they're apparently still around on fucking Kronos. And it's a whole...
Then where the fuck were they in TNG and DS9?
Because they weren't fucking there. Exactly. So anyway, you're chasing Jula around with Martok, right? Because she's trying to fucking start a second Klingon civil war and steal the chancellorship from a guy named Jimpak.
Wait. Martok is supposed to be chancellor.
Yeah, he stepped down because he didn't want to do it. Like a bitch.
That's bullshit.
And they got Hertzler to fucking voice him too, by the way.
Oh.
Which sucks because Martok was one of the best fucking Klingon characters they had, right up there with Gowron.
One-eyed giant.
Oh, man. So eventually you get put into a position where she gets betrayed by members of her own house to you and all this stuff. And then they try to kill all of you. So now you got to work all together and shit to stop this even bigger threat from the same fucking house. And she wants to, replace, because they're all working for Jimpak, who's the current chancellor, who's an evil douchebag. So in order to do this properly, you go to this fucking sacred fucking place, and there's an albino Klingork there. And he's like, oh yeah, you there's only one way to do this. We got to send you to fucking Klingon hell.
Wait. What?
Yeah. So I go to Klingon hell with an aspiring chancellor, a former chancellor, and who do we run into on the way? But a dead former chancellor, Gowron.
Oh.
And Gowron's like stuck in fucking limbo. He can't even go to hell properly.
I was gonna say if they threw Jed Z in there, I was gonna riot.
Oh no! I haven't seen hide nor hair of her.
Well, that's because they successfully got her a Stovacor. That's why.
Yeah. So. And Gowron's just sitting there. He's like, yeah, this limbo sucks. So I'm going to help you guys out. And they're like, well, you never help anybody for anything. He said, I just said this limbo sucks. Even hell would be better than this. So I'm going to help you out, which is kind of funny and actually within his character. But you go to this hell place, right? You end up fighting Klingon Satan,
who we have seen before.
Yes.
in that that's one of my favorite Teenage
He's
Mutant
much
Ninja
bigger
Turtles.
in person.
Yeah.
But you got to go and run around and do all this extra gay shit and all that. And during the course of this, like your character you have to separate and you have to play as Jula, which sucks because she's a fucking terrible character.
Ugh.
And she does this whole spirit quest thing where she goes and she meets fucking Kales's spirit and has to like prove to him that she's worthy by, kicking the shit out of everybody that comes to attack her, including him.
Mm.
Right? You have to play a character, and the only way to progress, a character that you don't want to play, and the only way to progress is to girl boss your way through basically the god of Klingons.
Yeah. It's
So fucking dumb. And then the bitch that you're going to find in fucking Klingon hell is the sister of the albino Klingon from Destiny, or from Discovery, right? She's that Klingon. She's been rotten in hell, so you have to resurrect her. And I already know where the storyline's going to go. She's going to end up on a fucking throne
as Empress.
Yeah, well, as High Chancellor. But yes, essentially.
Jeez.
I hate this storyline so fucking much. I hate it.
Say thank you, Kel.
It's fucking awful.
That sounds awful.
Right. And I mean, it is what it is, but like not that long ago, I was fighting a dinosaur in a Klingon dive, or in a Ferengi dive bar with lasers on his head. Like they have really lost the fucking plot in this game.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Apparently, the Voth have been breeding dinosaurs and attaching lasers to them. It's a whole thing.
I mean, that sounds like a cheesy supervillain thing. Like,
it is, and he's just a shady little fucker who has some information he doesn't want to sell me. So he six fucking T-Rex on me with lasers on its head in a bar on Nimbus 3.
This isn't Star Trek.
Oh, it's the worst thing ever, man. It's the worst thing ever. I'm not.
This is okay. I mean, this is what happens. I mean, Dory and I were talking about this yesterday on Anime Odyssey. This is what happens when tourists get involved in shit.
You know what it is. I know why they had to force all this Discovery shit in there. I know why they had to, is because they wanted to, use some of the designs and all that stuff. And Paramount Plus was like, if you're going to do that, you're going to use everything we have. We're going to make it contractual, and now it's fucking ingrained in the goddamn game.
Kurtzman Trek is one of the worst things to ever happen to science fiction.
I mean, he's not the only bad thing, but he's definitely top 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I once again, we didn't know how good we had with Brandon Braga. We pitched and moaned back in the day. God damn, I'll take Brandon Braga again. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I hate it so much. I hate these fucking idiotic looking Klingons. I hate the fact that they have like normal looking Klingons under the same house. That makes no sense. Apparently they're fucking genetically related, except they're supposed to be different subspecies, and it's none of it makes any sense.
Yeah, that's the worst of it, that it doesn't make sense, I think. It's just terrible.
Yeah. So Kel, if you're out there, if you're listening, I say with all the sarcasm in the world, thank you so much for this, buddy.
I bet he's listening. He's probably logged into Final Fantasy 14 right now.
What a dick.
See that right now, I'm dangerously close to a similar problem in terms of gaming, because I'm about to finish Final Fantasy Tactics Evil's Chronicles. We're almost to the end, but I don't have another solo streaming game lined up right now, and I'm not sure what to do next, because I'm sitting on a couple of things, but they're for private play. It's for me. It's not for, and they're not good. They're not streamable anyway. It's
like Oni-chan-bara kind of shit.
No. It's like RPG stuff. RPG stuff, like traditional RPG stuff, doesn't really stream well. It doesn't stream well. So I'm kind of stuck, and I'm trying to figure out. I want the chat, the subscribers, to be involved, but I also want to monetize it. So I'm trying to figure out how to create it. We workshopped it a little bit today, or at least I put it out there. It's like, okay, guys, how much are you willing to spend to force me to play a game that I want to play and you want to watch? Like, none of the horrible shit. I mean, I already have enough horrible shit going on that they make me do.
Hold up. How much do they want to spend to force you to play a game you want to play anyway?
No, 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 like a new game, not like a game I already own. Like I want to like here's something new. Let's try something. And we're workshopping. I'm trying to figure out how I can create any sort of like
Well,
monetization for it.
Chat, you know what does stream really, really well and is highly entertaining for a lot of people, and Adam would actually probably really hate. Get him on a
Oh,
Souls like.
but I've already done Souls like.
Yeah,
Well,
get him on a new one.
not on the hardcore ones, but I've already done it. It's not. I mean, but we have to buy the game first. But at the same
Yeah,
time, I mean, but listen, it's more about I want to have fun, but I want the chat to have fun too. And if the chat's having fun, I usually will have fun. But I mean, because I want it to be positive because they already do enough horrible shit. You know what I watched
yeah.
tonight for chat? Maybe watch his reviews tomorrow. You
No.
know, I had to watch Cats 2019.
Oh, right, right. I did remember that because I asked you that question on Ballbusters about,
Mhm.
I need you to confirm whether or not Judy Dench licks her own minge. And that was a typo, by the way, in the chat on Friday.
Well, she was in it. I mean that so many actual good actors in that movie, and it's like Idris Elba, what are you doing? Sir Ian McKellen, what are you doing?
I
Judy Dench,
haven't.
what are you doing?
I have a possible answer for why all those people were in that movie, but
Money.
it's not just money, influence.
Mm. Well, the movie bombed.
Yeah,
It bombed hard, and
it
it was
doesn't matter
terrible. Yeah, I mean, it was. I don't understand how that horrible show existed for so long on Broadway. It was the movie was the show. It was terrible.
because look, the Broadway show was never about the fucking about the story of it. It was always about the
Fucking
music and it was about the costumes. That's it. That's the whole thing. It was just a showcase
there
for
is no
like what they could
story.
do. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why they didn't bother to write good characters or any kind of depth or any sort of like, narrative at all for that, because it's not about that. It was always about singing and dancing in
And
elaborate stage costumes.
but none of it's good. And these were digital cat suit nightmare. Listen, furries, I'm sure, like get off to this thing hard because if you're furrying into cats, it's literally a wet dream for you.
Mhm.
Now, I did think I always heard there were digital buttholes. I didn't see any digital buttholes. I think they edited those out.
Probably in the version you watched because they took a lot of shit for that.
Yeah, I didn't see any digital buttholes. Well, and I'm glad for that. I'm glad
Yeah,
for
but
that.
from what I understand, in the original theatrical release, it absolutely had the digital buttholes in it.
Yeah, I didn't see any digital buttholes. So I guess I was spared something, but it was bad. I mean, just not to like not to spoil part of my review tomorrow, but this whole thing is about choosing their special cat to get a new life at the very end. And one evil cat keeps stealing away all the other contestants. And when they finally choose one at the end, you know where they send them off to their new life? Do you know?
Man, I haven't paid attention to cats
Okay.
in like 20 years.
I'd never seen or heard this before.
I
This
was a
was like
theater kid. Everybody knew it at one
okay,
point.
see, I didn't know this. They put it in essentially a hot air balloon and send it off into the heavens, and it flies away.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because that whole thing, there's a fan theory, and I use the term fan here
They're all
extraordinarily
dead, and this is
loosely.
kitty hell.
That
That's my theory.
essentially, well, there's that. That's a possibility. But the reigning fan theory is that he was basically sacrificed so that they could live, like a human sacrifice. Like, we need to cut your heart out so the sun will rise, kind of sacrifice.
I don't know about that because
And the balloon thing was a euphemism.
in the movie it was Jennifer Hudson, so you just sacrificed a black woman as a cat. So I don't know, but I mean, I felt like this is some sort of cat afterlife, and they're either sending this one out of hell or sending it to be reborn someplace. So
Yeah, or
it's
they're sending it to the afterlife because they're a
yeah,
bunch of fucking cats
or they're
and they're
killing it
evil.
because
Yeah.
where are you gonna go in a hot air balloon? You're a fucking cat.
It's straight back down eventually.
Yeah, so I mean, so the movie was terrible. It's just one dumb song after another, introducing each cat until Idris Elba steals them away and then threatens to kill Judy Dench.
I can't remember. Was Memories from Cats?
I don't know. No, I
Mm,
don't think so. I did not hear Memories in this one. If they did, they took it out of this version.
no.
That song kept repeating in my head all day before I watched it. So maybe it is a part of it,
Uh-uh.
and they just didn't have it in there. They did have Taylor Swift in this movie too.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, she's the only girl cat where you can see her boobs. I don't make that make sense. Is that for the Swifties? I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
Listen, listen. I watched it at 1.33 speed, not 1.25, please. 1.33 speed. That's where it ended up when I left it because I can understand it. It gets me through this faster. But it's bad. It's bad. And well, I mean, that's what Chat Maybe Watchers Reviews is supposed to be. Make me watch horrible shit.
Yeah.
Because it's not about me having fun. It's about that. It's about everybody else having fun watching me melt down.
See, and y'all call me a masochist because anyway.
Listen,
Like I'm not making people pay me to suffer.
hey man, man's got to make a living. All right, gotta make. I got bills to pay.
You
So
understand this about the prostitution, right?
yeah, I know. Hey, listen. All right. The only one that bends me over right now is YouTube. They're the only ones that bend me over right now.
Yeah,
All
they're
right.
bending everybody over lately.
Yeah, I mean it's rough. It's rough. Last week was rough. Here's how rough it is. I am putting out videos just about every day. My streams are getting more views than my videos right now, which is weird because my streams don't get much views anyway. So it's
Yeah,
rough right now.
it's been pretty bad, and also from what I understand, like ad share revenue is down, across the board. So like if you put out a video now that you put out a similar video with the same amount of views, the same amount of all the shit last year, you made like a third as much more last year than you did this year, kind
Yeah,
of
I
shit.
mean, there have been definite changes to YouTube. I'm not on the board that everything's dead and over, YouTube's dead. No,
Mhm.
YouTube has been we were long out of the golden age of YouTube. We've been long since out of that. But
Honestly,
I
most of us started after the golden age was
oh
gone.
yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah. And the problem is that it's the same problem always has been. YouTube does not cater to the small creator.
Mhm.
I mean, we get effed over all the time. I mean, there's no reason I should not be pushing the algorithm because I'm doing the exact same thing other people are doing, and they're getting views. But then again, they have the built-in audience to push it forward a little bit.
Yeah. Well, and it's only going to get worse now that they've gotten rid of all of the potential human people to talk to, and it's all being run by AI, even in the home office now.
Yeah, I've only had to talk to a human person once or twice, and I did actually get in touch with a human person once or twice. I managed to do it. I found a
Right.
way.
But I mean, as
Uh,
of like early last week, most of those people were forcibly retired.
mm,
Like YouTube cleaned house at their offices. They got rid of everybody in favor of algorithms and AIs doing all that work for them. You can't, I mean, even when you get a response from at Team YouTube on Twix, which is still
oh,
the only reliable way to get a hold of anybody. And it's not that reliable, but even when they do, it's almost always an AI answering
oh,
you.
well, yeah, it's been that way for a long time, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has. I once upon a time, I had an issue with something. It was a couple of years ago now, and between using Studio and then going through website, I managed to get into a chat with a real person.
Right.
So I found a way once, and that worked. But yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, I mean, I talked about this with Jen Dre on Sunday a little bit. YouTube is starting to realize how much power they actually have
Mhm.
in media when Disney's begging them to be let on. It's like,
Yeah.
can you please reinstate us, even though we didn't make a deal? It's like, please, we need ABC on YouTube tomorrow for the elections. YouTube was like, no, fuck off. We don't have to. Disney can't bully YouTube. You ever think you'd say those words in history?
I
That
mean, they can't even buy YouTube because, frankly, Alphabet makes what Disney pulls
Mhm.
in look like chump change.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You
So I
know?
mean, we live in this moment where YouTube is starting to understand, and the numbers are there to prove it. Like last month, the numbers proved that YouTube is the most watched media outlet in the world.
Mhm.
It's beating everybody else. So YouTube is actually starting to realize, wait a minute, we are the winner in the streaming wars. We always were. We just didn't
Mhm.
realize it. Problem is, I laugh at that, and I think it's kind of cool because we're all involved in it, but at the same time, I don't think they're gonna learn the right lessons.
No, of course I won't.
They aren't going to use that power wisely. They're not. I mean, Matt, this is like my dream, and I don't understand how or why they don't do this. I think it would be such a win for everybody. They'd win financially. We win financially. Everybody get what they want if you just remove the throttle on everybody's channels with the algorithm.
I mean, I'd agree with you. Uh, Problem is that the guy who took over for Susan Wojcicki, Neil Mohan,
Yeah,
has been seeking to dismantle his platform from the ground up since he started.
really.
That's been his entire purpose. He fucking hates YouTube, dude. Hates it. He's been
Then
trying to
why does
destroy it the entire time. That's why they keep rolling out all these idiotic little, like, quality of life changes and shit like that. And
then
it's
why does Alphabet allow this? Because
because
YouTube is.
Alphabet doesn't care. Alphabet doesn't make any money from YouTube. YouTube operates at a loss. That's not where they make their money.
Oh, jeez, that's sad. I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, YouTube doesn't make money by itself. You know, so it's it would have if it weren't for all of the advertising revenue and the fact that it has such a massive conglomerate basically backing it and keeping it afloat, YouTube would have folded years ago.
Hmm. I didn't know that.
No,
I
no,
thought it was pretty. I thought it was profitable.
no, it's certainly profitable for like obviously like top YouTubers and shit like that. But in terms of the the entity itself actually pulling in money, no, it loses money.
Man, we didn't know how good we had it with Mama Susan, did we?
No, we didn't. And Neil Mohan is not a good dude, and he is not a guy
Oh
who should
no,
be in charge. And it
he,
is going to get worse.
he's Leviathan, motherfucker.
Hmm.
He believes in Leviathan. I know that. Ah, shit. That depresses me because I need YouTube to work right now. I needed to like
Oh,
move
I
things
get
forward
you.
right now.
I do.
Yeah.
This is one of those rare instances, by the way, chat, where what I talk about on YouTube and what Adam does on YouTube actually kind of like crosses paths a little bit. There's a bit of a overlap here. It doesn't happen that often, but here we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, that really sucks. Oh man. And problem is he's not going to go anywhere because once you're a CEO in these positions, you're like locked in
No,
forever
no,
until you want to go, or like Susan, you're dying and you have to leave.
well, Susan stepped down
But
before
she
she
had
died.
cancer. She had
Yeah,
cancer. That's
yeah,
why she stepped down. She was
but
dying.
most of us didn't know that until it happened.
Yeah.
And it also happened, I think, what, like a month after her son died,
Mm,
something like that. Like she had a real shit go of it at the end there.
yeah.
Which I felt a little bit bad for her about that, but I also resent a lot of the decisions she made too.
Oh, she was not a good CEO. She was terrible.
No,
But it at least during her time, I did have consistent growth while she was in charge of YouTube.
well, sure.
The past 2 years have been the most I've ever struggled in my almost 5 years now doing this.
Oh yeah, no. Well, keep in mind how long was she CEO of YouTube? Almost from the beginning, man, and she didn't want to see it fail.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, she had a bigger hand in like pushing people up and all and all of that stuff. I mean, she still was engaging in a lot of the same crap that like Zuckerberg was.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to see the entity come crumbling down, right? Mohan does.
Then why is he in charge?
He's the guy that they appointed. Alphabet, like I said, they don't give a shit either way.
That just that I guess I both understand it yet don't. It's that thing where I get it. Giant corpo just does this, doesn't actually pay attention because we
Mhm,
see it repeated in so many other ways. But to put somebody in charge of something that wants to murder it, and it is the most successful version of anything out here like this,
mhm,
especially even before, it was also a perfect propaganda machine for a long time. It was working with the propaganda through all of the beginning of this decade. You're even getting rid of that if you want to destroy it. I mean,
yeah,
granted, that's fallen apart on its own due to real current events, but man, I didn't know that.
yeah.
That sucks.
It's all part of the plan, man.
And I oh god, and I mean, I'm not looking to do YouTube my entire life. I just need it as a foundational stepping stone in what I'm trying to build
Sure.
for business. But I need it to be somewhat successful for me and somewhat engaged and locked in so that I can support myself for X amount of time
Sure. Sure.
as I step to the next phase. And oh man, it's just so
That's
frustrating.
like as difficult as it is to build an audience on other places, especially this late in the game. I do
Mhm.
recommend diversification.
Yeah, but Rumble is shit.
Rumble's not the only option.
I don't like Odyssey either.
Yeah, I mean, there's Odyssey, from what I understand, like their biggest problem is that their UI is
Yeah,
garbage.
it was garbage. I
But
worked with
they,
it for a couple of years, and it was just
yeah,
obvious. It was
but they
horrible.
are working on that. They are attempting to fix that. I know Rumble's attempting to fix a handful of things here and there, but I don't believe that they're the honest actors that they would
Oh, they're
have you
not.
believe.
No, no,
Um,
Rumble is not honest at all.
so
They
I use Rumble as a backup, man. All of my shit gets like uploaded there, but
mine
I
used to,
don't,
then it stopped.
you
I mean,
know.
I'm still linked to Rumble, just nothing uploads anymore.
Right. Well, that's like my videos don't upload after that because
Yeah.
I can tell you why that happened too, actually. That was not Rumble's fault.
Mm,
YouTube put blocks in place to prevent that from
no.
happening because they didn't want people sharing out content and all that. And they're just like, why are you going to other places? I was like, we go to other places because you keep trying to shut us the fuck down. And I was like, well, you can't now. So yeah, that was something that Rumble put into place to prevent other places from mirroring your content. So if you want to upload something to Rumble, you have to do it manually, which obviously takes time and all that stuff. I do stream directly to there, so all of my streams are still up on
Mm.
Rumble, and I do actually have an audience there. They're just a whole lot less interacty in the chat every once in a
I
while.
never had an audience there.
Yeah,
Even when everything was going back and forth cleanly, because of the way Rumble behaves, I never got any traction there
yeah.
because unless you're famous, Rumble doesn't give a shit.
Well, that's the thing. It's like almost everybody in that audience are people who already follow me on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is fine. It's like it's great because it means if I ever get shut down over here, they do know they can find me over there. They can
Mhm.
find me on Twix. I'm probably going to expand a Kick at some point, despite the fact that the people who run that are shady as fuck too.
Yeah,
Um,
Kick's also slowly dying.
yeah, but again, like that way it's still
Still
up,
better than Twitch, but I mean,
right? Oh, I will never, ever,
no.
ever go on Twitch.
Yeah, neither will I.
Right? I didn't like that shit. I didn't like Twitch like
Oh,
back in
I
the
hated
day.
it. I hated it. I
Before all the hot tub streamers happened, right? When it
Mhm.
was just a gaming platform, it still sucked.
Yeah,
So
I agree. I agree. I agree. But yeah, I mean, the thing with Odyssey also is that they pay you in crypto,
yeah,
and
that's that's
I'm not
honestly
down with that.
that's pretty much the only reason that I haven't signed up on Odyssey is because I don't I'm a Luddite in that regard. I despise
So
the
am I.
idea of cryptocurrency, and I
I
think
do
that
too.
it's going to fuck everybody else over in the end.
I don't try and sell me digital currency.
Yeah.
Pay me hard cash money.
No. Like
Or
you get all these people out there going, "Oh yeah, no, the blockchain's secure and oh we it's all uncorruptible and untraceable." I was like, you really think that? You really think that? I mean, you do realize that I live in a country where fiat currency has been the thing for a century, right? You think that's
Mhm.
untraceable? Really?
Yeah.
Uncontrollable? You
Yeah.
fucking idiots.
I mean, so no matter how much, and now what you said to me really, I feel terrible with knowing that Mamdani is or whatever the fuck. I'm sorry, that's the mayoral candidate. Whatever the fuck that SSO runs YouTube.
Mohan.
Mohan, thank you. Um, Knowing that borderline depresses me. It borderline depresses me. And the only way through this is to have a strong enough audience that you brute force your way forward.
Pretty much. That's how I've been
And
doing it, man.
yeah, but the problem is, and you you and I, while you participate in the sphere that I am in, you are not exactly this sphere. You are just a you
No,
are
I got
you
tentacles in multiple spheres.
yeah, but I mean technically though, you hang out. You
Mhm.
don't try to. The problem with the sphere, this pop culture sphere that I find myself in, which I am suited for because I can admit that I will brag a minute. I have a lot of fucking knowledge on a lot of shit.
Mhm.
I know a lot of nerd shit between gaming and other uh, areas of pop culture. I know so much shit. Hence why I called myself the Renaissance nerd.
Right.
Um, this pie isn't very big in this sphere. It isn't. And there's a lot of Venn diagram crossover for audiences, but a lot of people will watch are basically locked into and will watch X amount of stuff, and they will not look at new channels at all.
Yeah.
They'll get it from some of the big ones, and then that's it. So it's very hard to grab onto an audience. And I have been talking about this a little bit on Daily Dive. I've been talking about this to other people. I mentioned in there. There's also a particular. We are in an era in the sphere of, and I'll say it. I'm not going to, of course, start drama or anything. We're in an era of ass kissing right now.
Sure.
We're in an era of ass kissing where you get pushed if you've been an ass kisser for a long time. You get tapped on the shoulder if you've been a good boy or girl. And if you are not someone who is doing all that kind of stuff, you are either ignored or overlooked.
Mhm.
And I fall into that category because I do not kiss ass. I am not. I do not push. I do not try and. I don't. I do not try and get senpai's attention all the time. So I do not do notice me senpai.
Well,
And
the first mistake is thinking of them as senpai.
well, people do though.
Yeah, I
That's
know
the
they
thing.
do,
Yeah.
but it's an incorrect approach.
And then at the same time, I personally believe, and I don't know, I think I'm blacklisted in some sections of our sphere for reasons I don't know why, because I don't interact with anybody outside of the people I stream with. I don't.
There's a
I
whole
think
lot
I
of
am.
like who you know kind of shit going
Yeah.
on too.
I
There's a whole lot of like, do you associate with this person? All right, you're out kind of shit. You know, like
yeah.
that's a very real thing. That is a clicky thing that happens in almost every sphere, but yeah, it's been getting bad over here lately.
Yeah, it's not good. There's a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of people are ignoring it, pretending that it's not happening.
Hmm. There's a
And
lot of pulling that ladder up behind them too.
oh, definitely, definitely. And the other thing, I mean, and people, and I mean, somebody can maybe fill in names if you want. A lot of people getting advanced, having not earned it yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going into year 5 right now. Year 5.
I'm not calling anybody out in particular because like I mean,
I don't want to start
that's
drama.
not really my place.
I
Yeah,
don't want
and
to start drama. I'm not
it's
trying to pick a fight. I'm just stating what's going on. And if
right.
people want to say you're full of shit, I would say, well, then you're lying to yourself. That's
Well,
all.
here's the thing is and a lot of people in the chat who don't actively participate in YouTube,
Hmm.
aside from like, you know, being in chat and being awesome. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Um, but if you're not doing stuff behind the scenes, you do not see what happens behind the scenes.
Hmm.
Period. And it's probably a blessing.
Yeah. You don't want to see how the sausage is made. I've seen how the sausage is made in various ways. You don't want to know. And
I am
I will leave it at that.
Yeah, I mean, I am tangentially connected to a lot of much larger YouTubers because of some people that I know,
Hmm.
right? Like there are people out there who get a lot more attention and make obviously a fuckload more money than I do doing this,
Hmm.
who know who I am,
Hmm.
right? Because of certain connections that I have on a more ground level and all that stuff.
Hmm.
But do I ever get a shout out?
No.
They ever
Look,
stop by my streams and be like, "Yo, this is
no,
pretty cool"? No, it never fucking happens.
I
Never
was
happens.
told a long time ago that people are aware of me
Mhm.
by other parties. Parties I no longer hang out with at the moment, but that not because we had falling out, just because we drifted apart. I was
Yeah,
told
it's fucking high school all over again, man.
people are aware of who I am. I've even streamed with people on multiple occasions who are connected to things like that. I've never been. I've never gotten any sort of push up. Everything I've done, I've every inch I've grabbed, I have done it myself.
Yeah.
And
Now
with good collaboration with guys like Dermy and Jed,
sure.
who work with me and stuff like that, and I've helped as many people within my Dirk reach. But it's there's a lot going on here that again, there's something going on in the sphere now. It's changed in the past year a lot, and it's not as kosher as people want to think it is. And at the same time, uh, it's the content has shifted because the world has shifted
Mhm.
and there's not as much to do. And it's a problem when, let's just say, for an example, myself or Dermy, for example, who know a good deal about Doctor Who, just as an example, or in case you would understand this, Star Trek.
No, I get that you understand about Doctor
But
Who. I understand that you know about
I'm
Doctor
just throwing
Who.
it
That's
just
not
my
a problem.
example. I talk about it legitimately. I have a reason to talk about it because I'm a fan with time. I will do a video, I will get no traction, and people who have no business talking about, let's just say Doctor Who or Star Trek, will make a video and they will suck up the oxygen and get the traction. People will watch that, and then they're not looking for any more information on the topic.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
problem.
to a large part. I imagine that's probably true.
Yeah.
There is an audience out there who will go out and seek out all of the videos on a specific topic, though, too. So I mean, it's not like there
Yeah, I
isn't
know.
any trickle down. It's just, you know, um,
It's decreased. The trickle down is decreased.
yeah. Well, part of that doesn't have anything to do with like high school backstage
Oh,
politics.
no, 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 no.
Some of
That's
it
what I
has to
yeah,
do with the influx of
that's
that
what I
AI
mean.
shit that is just
Yeah,
taking
the
over.
algorithm is not doing that. But my point is, the first one they find is good enough. They don't go looking for more. I'm not a
Mhm.
trip. We're talking two separate things. Like, yeah, I'm not talking about favoritism or this and that. I'm talking about somebody else takes up room in the algorithm talking about it when they're just doing it to get because it's news of the day and not because they give a shit.
Yeah, well, no, that's kind of what I'm getting at too, though. Is like AI videos have been
Mm.
flooding your sphere, flooding it, and the algorithm is pushing them over almost everything else.
AI fucking AI.
Yeah, pretty much. And it is costing actual YouTubers views quite a
Yeah.
bit.
Oh yeah. I mean, my views are it since last month. It's been a nosedive. It's been a
Yeah,
nosedive, and it's not like I'm doing everything different. In fact, like last week, last Monday, between streams on Sunday and then on Monday, I spent 7 hours editing videos to create content for just putting out there, and everything fell flat last week. Everything
yeah.
fell flat. And it's good because I mean, and I was actually passionate about stuff like covering this retarded Hunt for Ben Solo bullshit going on. And I did a 4-part series all week on that. Ended up being a 4-part series, possible 5 if I feel like cutting out what I ranted on this morning. But I mean, it is frustrating. You do the work, and Chad, I apologize if we're talking semi shop here, but this is the show. We go with where the conversation takes us,
Right.
and this is shit that's been on my mind constantly. You guys have heard me bitching about it, so it is nothing new. And if you wanted to stop, I know you would tell us to stop, and we would shift topics. But it's massively frustrating to put the work in and nothing is happening, and you're just you re I had a moment last week of why am I bothering? I had a moment like that last week. Why am I bothering?
I get those on
Yeah,
occasion. Yeah, I get
yeah,
to a point where, and it isn't so much for me. Like my motivation is different than yours. Obviously, you're trying to
definitely.
build a business and an empire and all that. I'm
Yeah.
just doing this because it's something that
You
I
got a day
enjoy
job. You're
doing,
fine.
right? Well, I mean, fine is relative, but
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean, though. You know what I mean, though.
right.
You got
But
a
I'm not counting
regular.
on it for revenue or any of that.
Yeah,
And all
yeah.
that. If
I I need this because I'm trying to do
right,
something and I'm trying to change my life and somebody else's life right now for the better. So,
but even so, I still get hit with the same shit, and
of
sometimes it's
course,
completely inexplicable.
it is.
You know,
It is.
I've been stuck in the 360 range of
Mhm.
subscribers for the last year.
Ah, yeah. I mean, here's how. I mean, granted, maybe also because I have certain algorithmic plateauing.
Mhm.
I can't even. I used to back in the day in my first year push to 1,000 because that was during when you needed 1,000 4,000 to get monetization, and I pushed and I pushed and I pushed and I did it. I got it within the year. I would get subs just about every day, one or two,
Right.
maybe one every day. Now I bleed a sub or two every day.
Right.
And I
See,
know it's not people leaving, it's scrubbing that's going on. I know
oh
it's not
yeah,
people being, "I'm fed up with this guy." It's
I had
scrubbing.
subscribers in chat this Saturday who were telling me, "Look, they unsubscribed me."
Yeah.
Like that's been happening a lot, and it comes in spurts, right? Like I'll gain like maybe 7, 8
Oh,
subscribers,
yeah.
and then all of a sudden I lose fucking 6 of them
Yeah, I that la
immediately.
couple weeks ago, I had a mini spurt. I was getting close to 4,100, and
Yeah,
then since then, it's been a steady decline, and I've lost all those gains, and I might dip down another tier again,
yeah,
where I
and
am right now.
I mean, it does happen. But, regarding, on a more positive note, regarding what
Mhm.
I was saying earlier about having
Yeah.
my audience just power through shit,
Mhm.
like look, man, I got a small audience base. Like only about a third of my subscribers actually actively watch the live streams, right?
Mhm.
But they fucking watch, man. I hit my 4K
Nice.
hours
Nice.
like 3 weeks ago.
Excellent.
You know, like I don't even have 500 subscribers, and all I really do are live streams, man.
Yeah, that well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's an accomplishment. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have my core audience who some are here tonight right now, some are watching. But here's also the thing. I have whatever audience I have, some are very vocal, a lot of them are just lurkers. They
Mhm.
don't say anything. They're just here for hang out.
Oh
And
yeah, same
I can
thing.
understand that. I lurk all the time in other live streams. I don't say anything. I'm a
Yeah,
lurker too.
honestly, like if I'm watching your show in the mornings,
Yeah.
right? Which I don't always because you start usually when I haven't even opened my fucking eyes yet. But sometimes I do.
Yeah.
And when I do watch it and all that, I don't always comment, but usually
Yeah.
I'll put the headphones on, I stick the phone in my back pocket, and I walk to work and I just listen.
Yeah. Yeah. I
You
mean,
know.
it's that's I mean, you're at least guaranteed an hour of me yapping about something right
Mhm.
there. You're
Yeah, I
guaranteed the
mean,
hour.
I do the same thing with gals cooking the book
Mhm.
streams. I just it gives me something to listen to while I'm working. You know.
I
So.
found lately, I mean, one, I will always I'm there in Dermy streams because I'm there to, talk in the chat
Mhm.
and get it going, and then I'll drift away. Or I'm still there. That usually if he yells at me about something, then I'll get up and I'll walk over and I'll type "shut the fuck up, fatty" or something like that. Um, but most time, what I found what I want to do most of, I just want to watch people play video games now. That's where I am. It's much easier just to listen to people play video games, watch people play video games because I can kind of it's I can get engaged and I can relax to it, and I don't have to worry about anything else going on in the stream. It's just, oh, they're playing a
Mhm.
game. This is nice. I'm enjoying this.
I
It's fun.
am I do that too, right? And I watch a variety of streamers, some of them who have or people who put up VODs or whatever, let's plays, that kind of thing.
Mhm,
Um, I watch a variety of them. Some of them are huge. Some of them are very small. Like I discovered them last fucking week because they popped up in my suggestions.
mhm.
Um, but I pretty much strictly keep it to games that I have played or that I know, so that they're not playing something
Mhm.
that I haven't
Exactly,
seen,
me
that I
too.
haven't played.
It has to be
Um,
something I might not it has to be
yeah,
something that I'm not really gonna play so that I'm not
or
spoiled.
that they're not gonna spoil anything for me because I have played it. Even if I'm gonna play it again, I still know what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like, it isn't I do the same thing with, like, movie and TV reactors too. I
Mhm,
only really watch the ones where I have actually seen what they're reacting to, because if it's something I might wanna watch in the future, I don't really like being spoiled ahead of time,
mhm.
and all that, and so, yeah, but I do a lot of that stuff, and then I watch my friends' stuff, and that's
Yeah.
about it.
Perfect
Um,
example, I watched everybody play Pokemon ZDA for the past couple weeks because I was never
mhm,
gonna play it. But I wanted to make sure I was up to date on what was going on with it. And
yeah.
also, supporting Dermy, just being there, making sure he's getting some views.
I won't watch those because Pokemon is gay.
Well, I also needed to be aware because it was conversation and panels. So I
Right.
needed to be
Sure.
able to I had to be able to moderate the discussion.
Sure. But,
So
Pokemon's still gay.
yeah, I I'm neutral on Pokemon. This I haven't played a game since Red, and I stopped watching the anime. According to what we worked out, we figured out I stopped watching the anime in Gen 3.
Yeah.
So I have no horse in that race at all.
No. The only real involvement I've ever had with Pokemon, my oldest kid, huge Pokemon fanatic, right?
Mhm,
Like, binder upon binder of fucking rare ass cards,
mhm.
tons of plushies, all the fucking movies, all the games, all the stuff, right? It is I tried to show an interest, but honestly, I just couldn't get into it. I couldn't, especially because Ash Ketchum is a goddamn crybaby, and
Ugh, yeah,
it's a whole thing with me. I
there
just
there are so
could
many
not get
problems.
into it.
There are a lot of problems. That's a whole different conversation.
So I showed interest by, deliberately misnaming all of her favorite Pokemon to her face over and over again, which is
Yeah, that
probably not the best approach, but it was funny to me.
well, that you were still interacting though, and you were doing the
Right?
best you could. Listen, it's hard when you have to interact with something that somebody else loves and you don't give a shit about.
I
It's
look,
hard.
there was a green monkey with what appeared to be a sprout of broccoli on his head. How is that not broccoli head monkey?
Listen, I couldn't I don't know any of the names of the current Pokemon. I don't even, I used to know the original, what was it?
Oh, this was like 15 years ago, man.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I used to know. I had a poster of all the originals on my wall when it's Gen 1. I used to know that shit. I don't know it anymore. But I mean, I used to be into it. But it's just it's that. Hail
Yeah.
Arturo. No, that don't thank you, but that was a cough. That wasn't a sneeze. That was just a cough. Because I'm slouching, and when I laugh, my throat compresses on my chest and it makes me cough. So I'm very bad posture right now.
Yeah, you should hear him chortle.
Shut up. Anyway, but yeah. The right now, I am grateful for the audience I have. You guys are here. I'm grateful you guys are here. You guys have been here. Hell, you guys were there when I needed you the most earlier this year, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And you and I know they get their money's worth because they keep giving me the money for the horrible things they make me do. I was relaying out today the Day of Doom that's coming in May for the Star Wars thing.
Dude, I'm telling you right now.
What?
When it finally dawns on you in a kind of existential dread sort of way that you have cultivated an audience of sadists, I mean, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Well, listen. I have to, as long as the grift is going, it's going to happen. All right. If it makes money right now, it's great. Listen, it's just the way it is. It's the way it is. So, man's got to make a living. And listen, listen, there ain't no penetration going on. All right. So that's good enough.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, but yeah. So I appreciate everybody here. And I just wish I could reach a few more people. I know it would just take a little bit more of an increase. So there we go. Oh, look who I say the word penetration. Look who shows up.
Ariel's here to back me up. You know that, right?
Ariel's here to back it in.
Yeah.
Because that's what she does.
To you.
Yeah. Like that. Say their penetration, and Ariel shows up, strap on in hand, ready to go.
Speaking of sadism.
Yeah. But yeah, so I do thank everybody that's here, and with your everybody's support is been amazing these almost 5 years as the channel has grown to where it is. I just wish it would continue to grow where I could reach that point, and that whatever the shenanigans we were talking about going on YouTube wouldn't matter, because you have that dedicated audience that is helping you keep going. And I'm not even going to respond to that.
I didn't mean to laugh through your very serious point there, but I just looked down and saw that pop up.
She lives for these moments.
I know, it's so fucking funny. You know, she comes to my chat to bitch about you.
She hasn't harassed me, and here's the thing. She hasn't been. She may have been lurking in area. I'm talking to you. She hasn't been harassing me for months. So she's been coming to your chat to harass you about me and bitch about me, but she hasn't been here to bitch at me.
I know.
She hasn't directly bitched at me consecutively for weeks.
It's been very passive aggressive, man. It's hilarious.
Yeah, she knows exactly what she's doing. Because she's not banned. She's here. She's not banned. Nobody's banned. Oh man, but yeah. So of course I appreciate everybody's generosity when you guys do send stuff. Right now, I feel like the what I would want the most is people to just keep spreading the word. You know, share it, share the channels, share the content, grow the audience. That as much as I like the weekly chat, the weekly tips and super chats, stuff like that, which are vital. You know, they are vital. They help keep the lights on, literally.
Well, honestly, man, going back to what you were saying earlier about like people, you know, getting shout outs and special boosts and shit like that's all well and good. But honestly, there is no real substitute for just the grind, because that shit doesn't last. People, you know, like you get a shout out from, say, I don't know, X big YouTube channel, right? They're like, oh yeah, go subscribe to this guy. So a bunch of their subscribers just jump over and they subscribe to you, and then they watch your shit and they discover they don't like it, or they just don't watch it.
They don't watch. It's the empty sub. I don't want the empty subs. Well, you know what? I've never gotten the shout out. That was the thing. I've never gotten it, at least not to my knowledge.
I have, but it was always from channels about the same size as mine, who are people that I know.
Well, all right. Everybody like Dermy and stuff like that, we all come with each other, but we have the Venn diagram audience. We share a lot of our audience. So, you're telling the people who are already there to go watch me or stuff like
Right.
that.
You
Or
know,
or
but
when Jeremy and I are simulcasting, we're literally simulcasting to the same people pretty much.
yeah,
So
I mean, well, Dermy and I have competing shows in terms of time slots,
you and
right?
I do too.
Yeah,
And it's
and
unintentional, it just ended up that way.
it's just how it is. But I mean, Dermy, say whatever you want about him, chat, but Dermy has gone out of his way, unprompted, to fucking shout my shit out, despite
Mhm.
the fact that I am in a competing time slot with him because he's a good dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Dermy does do the raids. Only problem is,
Mhm.
with the exception of you, and you usually end your show before drive-in and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Nobody's usually. I have specifically engineered my streaming schedule where I'm not competing with anybody. You're the lone exception because of Saturday nights. You're like the lone
Yeah,
exception.
but we also
And
cover completely different shit
yeah,
too.
yeah,
So it's not like
we're not competing for people. But I literally do not stream at the same time as anybody else. So I don't get raids and I don't raid people because nobody else is usually doing anything. At least nobody that I'm involved in.
Mhm. I got
I
raided by
yeah.
Sevi a couple of weeks ago. That was
Mm,
interesting.
mm. I mean, once in a blue moon, I mean, Beardo will raid me once in a while, but Beardo and I do not stream at the same time. So he'll
Mhm.
raid Dermy though, because he's usually streaming something when Dermy is doing something. Because Dermy, with his crazy late night schedule these days, does all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
No,
But
but it was still cool though, because like I met her once briefly. She came
mhm,
on to one of my streams. She was invited with she came with Know Me Without You, came onto one of my streams and hung out for the duration of the stream and all that. And like I didn't really know her. I still
mhm,
don't really know her. I mean, we spoke briefly on a live stream in front of a fucking audience. Next thing I know, I'm doing a game stream middle of next week, right? And she just pops up with like half of her fucking audience saying "Sevi raid," and I was like, "Holy shit!" She didn't have to do that. That was very cool of her.
yeah, yeah,
You know, and the week after that, I find out she's sitting in on Tuesday night's main event. So I'm just like, that's not a small thing that she did.
hmm yeah. She circles geeks and gamers
Mhm.
occasionally. I know that because I do know people with geeks and
Yeah, she
gamers.
seems nice enough. I just don't really know her very well.
I streamed with her once on Get Ranked, and she didn't know anything of what we were talking about. I don't know why Devil had her on for that episode.
What was the topic?
I don't remember. I have no memory. This is a year ago, I think.
Uh,
This is when Devil did more than make me a sandwich.
right. I miss Get Ranked, dude. That was the best
I,
thing ever.
I Get Rank. I mean, I was essentially a regular.
Yeah,
So
so was
and
I.
yeah, so it's like Get Ranked was there, and I went on my whole purpose on Get Ranked was to make sure people started yelling at each other. That's the
Yeah.
only time I ever want to start a fight is on that because that's what that show's supposed to be about, fighting over the ranking. Generally, I don't like starting fights in a stream, but
You
I
remember
was there purposely to make people yell at each other and fight over where it belongs. That was it.
I don't remember the episode. I think it might have been the one about the ghost movies, right? You were on there with me.
No, I didn't do ghost movies. I wasn't there for
You
that. That's
there
the
was
famous Dermy. That's the famous Dermy meltdown over.
no, this was a
No,
different one because I wasn't on the one with
oh,
Dermy when he did it. But
okay,
because we gave him shit about that for like a year. Uh, but no, you and I were on one together with a handful of other people who escaped me because I don't even remember really what the topic was. I thought it was the ghost movie
mhm.
one, but now I'm thinking to
No, I didn't.
myself, like,
I wouldn't
I
have done
think
the
True
ghost movie
Pop
one.
might have been on that with me.
Yeah.
And I remember right out of the gate, like the very first topic that came up, you said something, and I was just like, "Get fucked!"
I was probably in the chat. I was
No,
probably
you
in
were
the
on
chat.
panel with me because we
I
started
was.
screaming
Oh,
at
okay.
each other.
Oh, okay. I don't remember. I mean, listen, remember,
Oh,
like I
it's
said, my
good.
whole purpose was to start fights on that show so that it would just be lively and and everybody would be
Mhm.
pissed the entire time and not want to give anything over. I mean, Dermy's whole purpose on that one was to be the antagonist and not let me get my way at times.
Yeah.
So I loved Get Ranked. I hope
God,
Devil
it was
does bring it
fun,
back.
man.
Devil really needs to bring that back one day. That was his best show, in my opinion. I love that show because it
Wait,
just was a good
every
fight.
time he had the two of us on together, he knew
Yeah.
he was gonna have a show because usually he'd put us on there with people who'd never fucking been anywhere near us.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
always awesome.
Yeah. Or like the god the one of the best ones was the Godzilla one, the kaiju one, and
Oh, that might have been the
I
one.
I was fighting with Melee K over that one constantly in there. She was on that
Yeah.
one. and I know she wasn't on it, but she was in the audience when we did the James Bond one because she
Mhm.
got so pissed when I didn't put every Connery movie in S because like, well, I'm sorry, but You Only Live Twice is shit. It's not
Yeah.
good. I love Sean Connery, but You Only Live Twice does not belong in S tier.
Yeah, that was
Oh
a good
man.
show. It was a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, they're great, and Ariel was always there because she had a problem with every single list we compiled there.
Fuck, man. Speaking of which, do you remember this? This didn't continually happen throughout the life of that show, but you remember with the first like 6 or 7 of them, Dermy made Devil come on to his late ass night streams to fucking redo the entire thing because he disagreed with everybody.
That's where that was the first time we did that was where the struggle session meme came from for a while.
Yeah.
We did the struggle session, the struggle snuggle, and we did that was great.
Like Devil streaming at like 3 o'clock in the morning, chat, and or Dermy was, and he'd make Devil come on and be sleep
It was
deprived and redo everything he'd done 2 days
yeah,
ago.
it started with the what's that horror movie series called? Where it started with shit. I don't remember it.
It was really stupid. I remember that.
Yeah, it's the dumb one that has many sequels.
Yeah, it's Paranormal Activity.
Yeah. It started
He
with the Paranormal
loved
Activity.
that shit.
Yeah,
He
and
loves it.
that the famous Dermy meltdown over Paranormal Activity, and that's where it started with the struggle sessions, and that
Yeah.
ran for a while. It did for a while. It was great.
By the way, Paranormal Activity still sucks. It didn't get better with age.
No, it didn't. I actually, you know what? I can't say that. I never watched it. I just want to chime in and say it sucks just to piss off Dermy.
It does suck, dude. It's a camera in a room.
Yeah. Anyway, you know what? Let me see if Dermy does have a stream scheduled tonight, and because we will raid him if he's going to go anywhere. Let me see. No, that's not the button I want to push.
Like a pseudo chatter day kind of thing.
Yeah, one of his pseudo chatter days. If he's going to do it, he'll go live at like 12:30, 12:45 my time. He's been trying to catch up on sleep the past week, so he kind of has been backing off. Yep, there it is. Yeah, all right, yeah, all right. So Dermy will be streaming in 5 minutes. So let me put this in there. I'm going to send you guys over there. Some of you already are going to be there. I know that's the thing. Some of you I know already going to be there, but we're going to do it anyway because
Oh, he's still on this VTuber shit too. Yeah.
I don't mind him doing it. I've accepted that because he's into it. That
No, he wants to talk about whatever he wants to talk. But you know how I
Yeah.
feel about that shit. He's more than free to do that. I'm just not interested in the topic myself. So
for me, it's good background sometimes because I don't mind if I don't care about it. It's just I'll leave it on.
well, I
And
mean,
it's fine.
you could have been watching an episode about Troy getting mind fucked, but you ruined that.
Oh, you see, I had kind of forgotten for a minute that I broke my
Yeah.
disc.
That chat is what we call a callback.
Yes, and if you guys turn into Daily Dive tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m., I will show the disc at the beginning of the stream. And those who are not there here now will be there. The regulars for that, and some of them, I know Kel is probably going to have he's going to just be appalled when he sees that.
Kel's gonna crucify you, dude.
Yeah, he is not going to be happy. I already told Brad, and Brad was just like, "Dude, I'm so sorry." He said his first question was it a season 2 disc? Because then it won't be much of a loss. But that was Brad's first reaction when I told him.
Brad will commiserate, but Kel's gonna be mad.
Yeah, Kel's gonna be mad. Jed also commiserated. He's like, "Dude, I'm so sorry." Because those are the first 2 people I told. Because Jed's in the middle of watching TNG, and of course, all things Star Trek. Brad and I talk about it constantly. So I was like, I just and I thought, you know what? I'm not gonna tell Sam because Sam's gonna be on in a couple hours, and it'll be good conversation for him to be appalled. So
yeah, I'm more sad that I am appalled because I understand how that case works. I understand exactly like how easily that can happen, and that does suck. So I do feel bad for you.
Yeah. Yeah. And just to close it out here, just to just round out where we started, this is only the second time I've opened those cases because I only opened them when I first did my watch through last year. This is only the second time I opened it up, so I have not had experience dealing with this particular thing because who has a good complete series case? My SG1 behind me because all the discs are in sleeves. You just pull them in and out. Nice and easy. No danger. It's great.
Arturo's got an interesting question. Would Cloverfield be reasonable today?
I've never seen Cloverfield.
I have. I've seen all of them. Don't watch the third one. It's absolute dog shit. The first one, if you can get over found footage shaky cam bullshit,
Which
which
I
it
hate.
is very difficult for me because it makes me physically nauseous. Because it's like motion sickness
And
but you're sitting in place. It's so
for me, I
fucking
find
awful.
it cheap and lame and dumb.
But as found footage movies go, the first Cloverfield was not terrible for a J.J. Abrams project.
Boo-hoo.
It's essentially he wanted to make a Godzilla movie and he was not allowed to because he couldn't get the rights to do it. So this
Good.
was his answer to that. And it's honestly, it's not a terrible movie on the surface. It really isn't. The characters are interesting. Lots of people get squished, which I'm always in favor of.
Mm.
You know, I actually kind of enjoyed the first Cloverfield. I really liked the second one, except that it's like Ari is saying, not sure why 10 Cloverfield Lane had to be part of the series. So it wasn't initially. If you watch it, all of the stuff that ties into the whole Cloverfield verse or whatever happens in the last 10 minutes of the fucking movie. Right. And it's like it was tacked on to a previously existing script,
Isn't that the
which
one with
was
John Goodman?
yes.
Okay.
And the previously existing script made a fucking fantastic little mindfuck thriller. It was great. They really didn't need to tack on that other shit on the end. But otherwise, I actually really like that movie a lot. It's one of John Goodman's best performances, in my opinion. The third movie is, how do I put this?
Dog shit?
Really, really dumb.
Okay.
It's just dumb.
Mm.
The whole thing's fucking dumb.
I believe you. I believe you. Well, on that, we're gonna wrap it up. We are just a little bit over an hour. We only go for about an hour here because that's the way it works. Sam, what you looking like this week?
Probably gonna. I don't know. I gotta figure out what games I'm gonna be playing lately. I tried starting up Fallout 4 last week. I mean, I did start up Fallout 4 last week, but I immediately got claimed by
Really?
an orchestra
The
in
music?
fucking London who did
The
a
music.
recording of the
Yeah.
main theme of that game,
It's
but are not in
always the
fact the
fucking
copyright
music.
holders. They don't own the copyright though. Fucking Bethesda does, and they give permission.
It's always the music, dude. It's always the
It's
music.
not their music to claim, but I can't fight that because I can't prove that I own it. So it is what it is. So I don't know if I'm going to be going forward with that because I'm really irritated about that. I need to finish
that. It's an instant turnoff. I can
yeah,
understand
I need to finish Blood Omen, but I'm still mad about a fucking glitchy boss fight.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what I will be doing. I've got a couple of other things I'm looking at. I think the next like full-on game that I'm going to be like running through at some point will probably be Black Myth Wukong. But I don't know. That won't be starting this week. That might be next week or the week after that. So maybe Thanksgiving week kind of thing. Otherwise, usual shit, man. Did some musings on Friday on my channel. Beelzebub after that on Devil's channel. Screaming to the Void on my channel the following day. I'll probably be hanging out over on Amir's channel after that. And then, I don't know, sitting here with my dick in my hand, I guess. Same shit every week, man.
And we got the week off next week, so know this.
Yeah.
And it's bad that I know exactly what that game is. I know exactly what that game is.
I'm not taking any of Ariel's recommendations because guess what? I don't have to. You're not paying me to do it.
Well, I've taken that off. No one can. They can't force me to play anything. I still owe them. I still owe them the 3.5 hours on Party Animals. And when we're playing that, I will institute the give more money to make me suffer longer during that. But that's off the list. No more 30 minutes of things I don't want to play.
If somebody pays you to make me do a thing, I am under no obligation to do it. So,
well, I guess I will tease this since it is November. I don't think it's gonna be this weekend, but we're gonna have to get it done before Thanksgiving weekend because all streams are generally canceled on that weekend, including my own. This week for me, I mean tomorrow night. Oh yeah, Ariel. Yeah, I talked about it today on Daily Dive. I went over the whole horrible thing it's going to be again. That's funny. Yeah, the Day of Doom is still happening. It'd be better if YouTube makes enough money and I could move to Florida before then. But as of right now, it's just going to be I'll be down there for a few days and then come back. Point is, rest of this week, we've got tomorrow. There's a good chance we finishing up Final Fantasy Tactics, Ivalice Chronicles, pretty much at the end. We'll see how long we do that. Also tomorrow on the Daily Dive, 1 p.m. Eastern, we will be doing chat, maybe watches reviews, where I will be talking Cats 2019. Thank you, Kratos, for that one. And then rest of the week, we'll see how it goes. And it is November, so there will be another Dermy karaoke this month. And as the person behind Dermy Karaoke, it was the whole thing was my inception, my idea. I do have some creative control over it, and this month's will be a theme-based one. One particular band will be the theme, and in one case, I do have the power over one song because I have been proxied by Brad to use one of his remaining songs from a previous Dermy Karaoke, and the day of that Friday. No, it's not Weird Al. It's actually Weird Al's good, but no, we're talking.
Please say Bonnie Tyler. Please say Bonnie Tyler.
No, I'll tell you. I'll tell you after the stream. I'll tell you after the stream. We got to leave it. I got to leave the surprise until it's time.
I know, but I desperately, now that I know this is a thing, I desperately need audio of Dermy belting out "Total Eclipse of the Heart." I need that to happen.
But on that theme, especially for the one that I'm going to choose that day on Daily Dive, you guys can make sure through donations that I participate in Dermy Karaoke that night. I will sing. It'll be good though because it's a good band. I've manipulated it so that I'll be singing songs that I like, or at least this one. It'll be good. So you'll appreciate. I'll tell you when we're
all right.
So I will be this month in Dermy Karaoke. I'll be participating, and on that day, on that Friday Daily Dive, essentially same rules for Dermy. Every $20, I participate in a Dermy Karaoke song, and during Dermy's stream, especially for the one that I'm choosing, for every additional $20, we will make another panel member join us for that song. It'll make sense when the time comes. It makes sense. And of course, this Saturday Night Drive-In, we will be watching Varsity Blues.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it is a good movie. It's I felt like going with a sports movie for some reason. I just did. So it's James Van Der Beek and John Voight. And
a very strategically placed amount of whipped cream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, that's the only thing I remember from that movie. But that's
it's
a
good
movie.
It's a good. No, it is for a high school football movie. It's a really good movie. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And also it's a good sports movie too because it's very compact. Only takes place over like a 3-4 week period.
I'm just saying, a little whipped cream wouldn't hurt Rudy.
Rudy's a horrible movie, and apparently it's all fake. None of that actually happened that way, according to real players who were there at the time.
Apparently, the same thing happened with The Blind Side. There was some like really shady shit going on behind the scenes in real life.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Anyway, so thank you everybody for joining us tonight on the Stream of Consciousness. We'll see you again on this particular stream in a couple of weeks. Right now, we're done here. You're going to be sent over to Dermy while he talks about whatever he's going to talk about tonight. And we'll see you guys next time. And have a good rest of your night, everybody. Take it easy.
Bye.